You know, in the world of coding computers, we have all these amazing tools for building things. But there are also tools for pure demolition. And today, we're going to look at one single line of text that's so powerful, so incredibly final, that it's rightfully earned the title of the most dangerous command out there.
So let me ask you this. What if I told you that with just a handful of characters typed in the wrong place at the wrong time, you could wipe out an entire operating system? I'm not talking about a crash or a freeze. I mean, gone, erased, all in the blink of an eye.
And this is it, RMRF slash. It almost looks like a typo, right? Totally harmless. But don't be fooled. This short little string of text is basically a digital doomsday button. So the real question is, how on earth do these few characters hold so much destructive power?
To really get it, we've got to do a kind of digital autopsy. We're going to take this thing apart, piece by piece, and see just how each little part contributes to to the catastrophe.
Okay, so it all kicks off with RM. Pretty simple. It's just short for remove. In the world of Linux and similar systems, RM is your go-to command for deleting stuff. It's direct, it's effective, and it gets the job done.
But here's the first critical thing you need to understand about RM. It's final. Unlike dragging a file to the trash can on your desktop where you can get it back, RM doesn't play that game. There's no recycle bin, no undo button. When you use it, that data is gone. Poof, permanently.
All right, next up, we add the R flag. That stands for recursive, and you can think of this as a massive power-up. This tells RM, hey, don't just delete the folder I'm pointing at, I want you to go inside it, delete everything you see, and if you find more folders, go inside those and delete everything too. Just keep going until there is absolutely nothing left. It's like a chain reaction of deletion. And if R was the power-up, then F is the one that removes the safety switch. It stands for force. This little flag tells the system, look, don't bother asking for my permission. Don't pop up with any warnings. Just do it, now. All those helpful "are you sure" prompts? Gone. It makes the whole process silent and immediate. So, we have this silent, recursive demolition tool. What are we aiming it at? Well, that's the last piece of the puzzle, the single // This represents the root directory. Think of your entire computer's file system like a giant tree. The root is the very bottom of the trunk. Every single file, every program, every setting, it all branches off from this one single point. The root is everything. So, let's recap. We've got a command to permanently delete, we've told it to be recursive, we've forced it to not ask any questions, and we've aimed it at the entire system. So, what happens when you put all that together and press enter? It's exactly what it sounds like, total system annihilation. The command fires off at the root and just starts erasing everything in its path. All your system files, the configurations that make your computer work, every personal photo and document, every single application, it all gets wiped out. In just a few seconds, the system literally eats itself from the inside out until it's nothing but a digital brick. Okay, but here's a little twist in the story. If this thing is so unbelievably catastrophic, how come we don't hear about people accidentally wiping out their servers every single day? Well, as it turns out, modern systems have gotten wise to this exact scenario. They actually have a built-in shield. If you were to go and actually try to run this command on a modern Linux system today, you wouldn't see your files vanish. Instead, you'd probably see this exact message pop up. The system itself just stops you cold and says, whoa, hold on. It is dangerous to operate recursively on /. It's basically the computer refusing to carry out a self-destruct order. This amazing bit of protection has a name. It's the -preserve root failsafe. By default, the RM command today has this rule baked right in, and its only job is to specifically stop you from deleting that root directory. It's a really simple but incredibly effective safeguard that has probably saved countless systems from accidental oblivion. But, and this is a big but, that shield can be intentionally lowered. So the standard command on the left, that gets blocked. But look at its scarier cousin on the right. By adding -no preserve root, you are explicitly telling the system, yep, I know all about that safety feature, and I want you to ignore it. This is what turns a potential accident into a deliberate act of pure destruction.
All of this brings us to a really critical lesson about working with powerful tools like the command line. So let's quickly go over the essential rules for wielding this kind of power responsibly and, staying safe.
Okay, just remember these 3 things. First, just pause. Seriously, double-check every single command before you hit that enter key. A single typo can be a disaster. Second, try not to use root or super user privileges unless you absolutely have to. It's like walking around with the safety off on a loaded weapon. And third, use safer options. Something like rm-i will actually ask you for confirmation on every single file it's about to delete.
So why does this one command matter so much? Well, because understanding it prevents catastrophic data loss and system downtime. But more than that, for anyone in system administration, DevOps, or cybersecurity, this isn't just a piece of trivia. It's a core lesson. It perfectly illustrates the incredible power and the incredible responsibility that comes with having the keys to the kingdom.
And that kind of leaves us with one last thing to think about. We've just picked apart a single command that acts like a key to total system destruction. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? In all the complex software and digital tools we use every single day, what other hidden keys like this are we just one single typo away from turning?